We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Back to throw now on first down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, the word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Touchdown, Giants! Paris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Let's go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Now, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll run with Barkley, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
To number 9. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 24-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. 7-7, our score after 1.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready.
Now they send a man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Commanders 14, Giants 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now 2nd and 9.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The Giants sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's a 2nd and 7. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Commander's 22-yard line.
Now back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. The pitch goes to Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by driving double-digit plays. They've also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He'll drop to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The second down pass intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And a pass complete to Waller on the out route.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down.
They'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Barkley.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list.
And the Giants have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah,
He's got him in, complete.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
44 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll drop to throw.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. That's going to be caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They're going to look to throw.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
2nd and 2. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley. On gain of a yard.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down at the 39-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
In motion right, Campbell. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and 5.
And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. It looks like they'll move things around here.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 65 catch, 65 catch.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Throw left side to Kincaid.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Back to throw.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A big gain on the play. But it's third down.
18, run. 18, tight end. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warriors, 70.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Dalton Kincaid
From 17 yards out.
And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Commanders 35, Giants 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brings up third down and 11.
19, Tiger.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
It's a gain of
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
With the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington.
Zay Flowers,
56 yards.
and the Commanders strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Giants 35.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Here's 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw.
is going to be incomplete.
Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's back to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Dragon 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Giants first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
It gets this complete to Shaheed. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
The RPO, he completes it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Dragon 60. 19 Lions.
They're going to look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and they get to him again. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does! It's good! My goodness, he hit